I wanted your opinion on something. This isn't a fight. This is like an anecdote.
Okay.
So yesterday, I went on a date with this TradCon boy.
Okay.
We got lunch for like 5 hours.
Okay.
And then we went to the beach and hung out in the sand.
I can tell you have a nice tan.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't ask me if I feel weird about being too brown or like if I
Nice,
felt
that's
bad
cool. Just
tanning too
fetishized you
much.
for your Islamic everything, and yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So anyways, everything's going perfectly. I love TradCons because I actually know how to like date and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're hanging out on the beach and he's like and we're really vibing. Like this was probably like one of the best dates of my life.
Okay.
And we're vibing and he's talking about how much he hates the porn industry and how he's like very against porn. And I was like, yeah, me too. Because I forgot that I'm like a prostitute.
Okay.
So then I got really stressed because he wanted to kiss me and I could tell that like if I told him the OnlyFans thing, I thought it'd be a huge turnoff, but I thought it'd be like if I kissed him without telling him.
Okay.
Since he's so against the industry. So I came clean.
Did he flip-flop his whole opinion?
So I shoehorned it into conversation and I was like, I forgot how it came up. I was talking about living in LA and I was like, yeah, and then I started an OnlyFans and hit the reaction on his face. It was like a gut punch to me. Like it was like fatherly disappointment.
Okay.
It was kind of like the face where he's like, I knew this was like too good to be true.
Catch. Well, he probably wasn't thinking that, but yeah.
No, he
go
was.
ahead.
I'm like a TradCon wet dream. I'm like a virgin who doesn't leave the house.
Wow.
And then also I don't drive. And
Or
after
cook
like
or clean or, but you
and
know.
after like the Steven Crowder like wife drama with the car, I feel like I became more attractive in every conservative's eyes because that would never happen with me because I can't drive. So I can never take the car away from my Steven Crowder. But anyways, I told him and his face changed and I got really bummed out. I kind of thought like while we were talking, he'd eventually like get over it or like change his position now that we've like fallen in love over the course of the past 5 hours.
Okay.
But I was like, yeah, I know you've been talking about porn and stuff, so I don't know if you're like against it. And he goes, yeah, I am against it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, can I see your content? And I was like, sure. So I was like showing him my content. And what's so funny?
Nothing. Keep going.
What are you thinking?
Nothing. Just go for it.
There was something you thought that triggered that little smirk.
There's a lot of things I'm thinking that are triggered this, but I need to know how the rest of the story goes, so go ahead.
What do you think happens?
I have no idea. Let's go ahead and find out.
Do you want to place bets?
Not really, because I didn't see the interactions. If I had to guess, I would say either one, he pretends to change his entire position.
No need to place
one is
bets.
no. See the interactions leading up to this point. My guess would be one is that he'll pretend to change his entire position because he doesn't actually care about it that much, or two is that he has decided he doesn't care, but he just wants to see your shit without having to pay for it. Those are like my two guesses right now, but let's see what happens.
You thought he asked to see my like the album just to get free OF content?
Yeah.
He probably spent more on the date, like than
Doesn't
he would.
matter. It's free shit.
I don't think he was thinking like that.
Possible. I get honored when girls give me their free link, even if it's like $5. I'm like, oh, cool.
But anyways.
Go ahead.
So I'm like swiping through everything. His face is like very cold, and I just feel very stressed.
Okay.
And it's funny because we went out to lunch and we were like drinking and stuff. I'm not supposed to be drinking on SSRIs.
Okay.
But I did anyway. And then I was in the bathroom and I was really stressed. And I actually, like, this is so simpy of me. I took the OF out of my Instagram bio because I was like so stressed. And I was like, should I just delete my account right now? Which is probably the dumbest thought I've ever had. So I don't think I'll be drinking anymore on SSRIs. But then I was like, this is so stupid. This is like a first date with someone. I don't know if they'd even care. But I just felt like I heard Rollo Tomassi in my head. Like when he said to me on the podcast, like, do you think you having an OnlyFans will prevent you from finding the guy who you'd eventually want to have sex with? And like when he said that, I thought that was ridiculous because I started my OF in LA and nobody there cares.
Okay.
You know? Would you agree?
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on, but just keep talking. I'm listening.
There's a lot of stuff going on?
Yeah. Just keep rolling with the story.
Am I boring you?
No, but there's just like 50 things with the stories, but I just want to get to the end.
What do you mean 50 things? Name 2.
you have problems with who you are, what you do is work, and you need to figure that shit out before you try to date anybody, because it seems like you're not even 100% comfortable with how you live your own life, and I don't know why you would try to deal with it. No, it is that. 100% it is that.
I have two personalities.
No, you don't. You have one person. You're not two people. You're not Batman. You have one personality.
No.
You're a girl. You do OF, which is fine, but the idea of like hiding that or feeling weird about that or whatever is very strange to move through life like that, because you're like a walking like, I don't know what's going to happen in like the next encounter with a person that might or might not like some part of my life. I think that's an important thing to figure out. That's what's in my head. But go ahead.
Well, anyways, I was saying that like half of me is this tradcon.
Okay.
And then the other half.
There's no part of you that is tradcon. I don't know why you keep saying that.
You've said that to me, that you think I'm tradcon.
I don't think I've ever said that to you. If I have, it's been
pill,
joking.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Even at that, I'm joking. I think the thing I use most of it is radfem.
No, I'm very tradcon.
Okay, there's no part of you that's tradcon. I don't know why you keep saying that, but okay.
What do you mean?
Just what I said. You're nothing about you is tradcon.
I'm traditional.
Okay.
Anyways, and then the other half of me is just a hooker. So those two sides war, because I really like conservative boys. Like, I've always been more attracted to like conservative guys.
Okay.
Do you feel that way?
I'm not attracted to conservative guys, so no.
At all?
No, I'm not. But I'm not. I don't date guys, so.
I said attracted to.
I'm
testing your bisexuality right now.
Okay.
So are you?
I'm more bisexual than you're bisexual. Okay, so.
Yeah, I'm more lesbian than straight. So yeah, you probably are more bisexual.
I've probably had more experience with guys than you've had with girls. When I say I'm more bisexual than you're bisexual.
It's not about that. It's about the ratio of like.
I don't think it's about the ratio.
Yeah,
but
it
keep going.
Because I'm 10 years younger than you, and I'm conservative, so obviously I'm going to hook up with less people.
If it's about the ratio, then we would go ratio by age.
No.
But regardless, keep going to the next thing.
How many guys have you hooked up with, and how many girls?
Keep going to the next thing. Keep going to the next thing. What's the next part of this?
I just wish you were more intrigued.
About what?
How this ends.
I am. I'm trying to get to the end of the story.
I forget where I was.
You were in the bathroom thinking about you want to be fake tradcon, and you're also sad about your OnlyFans. You have no idea what your life is.
So I was very drunk in the bathroom because I had like 5 Prosecco glasses, and I was like, okay, I removed the link, and then I looked at my entire Instagram, and I was like, I'm still a whore, even without the link. And then all my captions are like link in bio, and then all the like posts in my Instagram are like about OnlyFans and stuff. And I got really stressed because it's so rare that I like guys. And I was like, honestly, like, should I just delete it right now? But I realized that was also stupid because you know what I mean, it's already like out there online, so there's no point. So it was an internal dilemma for me, and I didn't delete it, and I just told him instead, and I got really nervous and thought about Rolo and Red Pill and how they were all right. And so, yeah, I'm showing him my content, and, yeah, he's not reacting. And I was like, well, what are you thinking? Like, what's going through your head? And he was like, honestly, like, I think these are really hot. And I was just like, really? And he's like, yeah, I don't have a problem with
I was so right on my first guess. Okay,
that was what I was going to say?
That was my first guess, yeah.
Yeah. So he's fine, and then he left, and then he messaged me and was like, Sunday night, and I was like, Sunday night. So I win. Yeah,
you've won something, all right. Yeah.
I get the tradcon, and I get to be a whore.
Okay.
So I was gonna ask you something related to it, but you're being kind of mean.
What do you want me to say?
Say your opinions. You've been laughing.
I already said my opinions. You don't like them. That doesn't count as me being mean. I just give my opinions on things. My prediction was right.
Wait, what was your opinion? That I need to work out my identity before dating? That's never going to happen. I'm going to die alone.
Well, that's life.
You think I need to, like, figure out my opinions on OnlyFans before dating?
Yeah, of course.
Why?
Because you're constantly going to be running into issues that are going to be dilemmas that are unsolvable because other people are posing questions to you that require you to have your first principles resolved, and you don't have those resolved. So it's just going to like be weirder and weirder and weirder. Yeah. I
guess I just feel like so many people's principles are just so flexible. Like, this was a first date, so it felt more stressful to tell him. But again, like, I felt like because he was talking about porn so much, I was like, I feel unethical not bringing this up. But what was I gonna say? But I feel like most guys, if you waited till like the 10th date or something or told them, like, they probably wouldn't really care. I mean, it super depends on the type of lifestyle they live and what their disposition is. Like, if they have a family and they're gonna introduce you to them, it's probably not gonna work. In the future, if you guys were to start dating, he's gonna tell you to stop doing OnlyFans 100%. No.
Okay, he will. Well, unless he's not TradCon, which is also probably
he's
more
very
likely.
TradCon.
He's not TradCon and okay with you doing sex work. Those two things are, or actually, but you might not even have any idea what TradCon means. I don't even know if you know what that means. So
He like wait, how would you characterize TradCon?
when I think TradCon, I think traditional and conservative.
Right.
So they have conservative social values and they tend to live traditional lifestyles.
Yes.
Both parts of those preclude somebody doing sex work.
Yes, but that's why I'm saying like it's an exception and I win.
Okay.
What?
Do you want to take bets on the longevity of this?
Yeah, let's do it. Do you want to come get kava with us? We could do a double date.
No, I'm good.
Why?
Because watching that train wreck, I would say something, and then either you would hate me
What
or
would
he
you
would.
say?
It would just be the fakest, dumbest conversation
How would
ever.
it be fake?
Because it's
You
two
don't even
people
know him.
simping for each other in the most self-destructive way possible.
How is it self-destruct? He doesn't know what he wants.
Yeah, but neither do you. So it's
Oh,
just
so
two people simping and being retarded. Why the f would I watch that? No, what?
Entertainment?
No, because I would end up saying something and then it would be really
What?
bad.
You think we're that impressionable? You just say, I don't think this is a good idea. I'm gonna be like, okay, bye.
No, I don't think you'd be impressionable. I think you'd probably get mad at me. You're already mad at me.
No, I'm not.
You said earlier you were being mean.
I'm saddened, not mad.
I appreciate that, Destiny.
All right, bye. Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.